Hey guys, came for 15, joined by my co-host Red Wolf, and we are back catching up on some reviews that we missed. We've missed the last 2 weeks of Dr. Stone, but what we will not do is just stop. We will continue.
Yes, and I'm also trying to do my very best to be consistent on my channel, although I'm not doing a very good job at the moment.
We all have those fallacies, life gets in the way.
hmm
But anyways, Senku and others' friends' lives are in massive danger, and we got problems.
Yeah.
Um, you know, we thought last season that old ugly man that could forcibly turn people into stone was the most dangerous threat we saw yet.
uh But now we're basically dealing with someone who's not just probably smart as Senku, if not even smarter than Senku.
Yeah.
Yeah, because well, I think we should get to that as we review the episode. But yeah.
Yes, and then they got guns.
Yeah, so these people are more advanced compared to Senko's science team.
So, last episode review we did was episode 2 of season 4. So we start episode 3, where obviously, because episode 2 ended off with them finally getting to America. Good old US of A. Although right now it's probably not good, but that's my own views.
Welcome to America.
Oh yeah, that is the title. Welcome to America. That's the title. That's literally the title. Hook. Welcome to America. Or This is America.
hmm
Anyways, they finally get to America, and obviously, if you remember, the number one thing they're looking for is they're looking for corn. So then they can grow wheat and to make them survive for the winter, and then also to create more of the healing potion to bring people back from the stone. Um, so that's now they start pulling up and shit. You see like thousands, and I mean thousands of stone statues of humans all over the coast, in the water. They're just like, oh shit. It's just like over there in Japan, because they were hoping that maybe, just maybe, the United States civilization wasn't affected.
hmm
But no, it affected the entire world. Well, that is until we see the Americans.
hmm They be speaking English also like, why do they know?
I chalk it up to nothing to believe, no logic. I don't know. Maybe these people are advanced. I don't know.
Well, they are advanced, at least military wise.
Yeah. Now if you're wondering what part of California they're in, they're actually in Northern California. And they basically make a mention, like, I think there's one point where they're actually riding the boat where the Golden Gate Bridge used to actually be at, which was kind of crazy. Kind of
Mhm.
crazy indeed.
Basically, yeah, they start reminiscing like, wow, seems everything's changed, everything's gone, and all that stuff.
Yes. So they're in Northern California. Um, Northern California is extremely colder than it is in Southern California. But
Mhm.
hey, it's all right. I'm never living up in Northern California. Plus, I heard there's more crime up in Northern California than it is Southern California.
Crime is everywhere now. Crime is
Mostly,
everywhere
mostly like Oakland.
now.
Oakland, I heard you don't go outside at night, otherwise you'll get shot up.
Mhm.
So basically they split into two teams, right? They have a reconnaissance team that will work to go get the corn, and then they'll have a team that will stay with the boat and kind of just basically give any types of updates, right? So basically, the reconnaissance team consists of mostly your science dudes, and then with them also comes the hunters, which is basically Sukasa's men.
Mhm.
So they make their boat, or one, they bring out the tank, and they actually use a nice little boat, and you just have it, have them like riding on the water and everything, and you just have it to where they're going up the coast because they're taking up the river lake to get to where they think is the cornfield so they can get all this corn, right? And they have some difficulties. They go up against like these pack of freaking crocodiles, which was absolutely hilarious because the
Yeah,
hunters were like, "We need food. We
yeah,
need."
yeah, yeah. First the crocodiles were looking at it and like meat, meat, and then we got over to the to the main squad, like like Kohaku, uh, Tsukasa, and like they were also like meat, meat. Did you see the crocodiles getting scared? So and Tsukasa going like, I thank the circle of life. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was an all-out like annihilation of the crocodiles right there, and which eventually to them, cooking the meats, making
Yes.
burgers.
So they basically made crocodile burgers.
Meat is meat, man. Well,
Yeah, meat is meat, but I'm also worried about what type of meat I eat. If I were ever to eat a crocodile burger, I think I would actually throw up.
I feel like we would both say that until we actually try it. I don't know. I mean, from what they're showing from what they're showing here, it looks good. It looks good, but I digress.
Look, I might need to look up and do my homework, but if there's actually like crocodile burgers out there, I'll pass. That's almost like eating fucking crickets.
Are you really comparing reptiles to insects?
Or how about this? It's like eating fucking duck
Are you
or frog legs.
so you're comparing reptiles to amphibians and birds?
Well, the thing is, people always say frog legs are duck taste like chicken.
I mean, duck is basically yeah, basically chicken, basically. But you can't really compare the three, considering one is a reptile, one is an amphibian, the other is a bird. So you can't really compare them.
Well, if I see somebody talk about they eat lizard, they eat lizard.
Okay, now that you can compare. Now that you can compare, that's a reptile.
So then, would this be more of a comparison of eating raccoon then?
That's a mammal.
Oh my God. So you're gonna go by classes of animals.
I know biology.
Listen, the moral of the story is this. I don't care if it looks like a damn burger. I'm not eating meat that says crocodile on it. Now, I won't lie, the anime made the food look good, and obviously they wanted to make it in a way where it's like, oh, this is American burgers. Good old staple in the USA. Burgers. Obviously, if you're stone characters, you know, they're just like, oh my God, this is some of the best food I've ever tasted. It's always good to see the reactions to food that they've never ever had in their life.
Mhm.
Uh,
Now I wonder if there would come a time when you would have no choice but to eat crocodile burgers.
if I had no choice to eat and if I were in their shoes and you're telling me that's a fucking burger, I'd probably eat it because that means it's something close to what I used to know in my own time.
And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, that if that day ever comes, I'm pretty sure he'll say something like, "Oh my God, this is actually good." I'm pretty sure.
Well, you gotta think about it. Like, remember, Senku and Company, they probably haven't had a burger in years. So to them, they probably don't care what meat it's made of. That's a burger? Oh, thank God.
Mm.
So there's that. Anyways, we do end up cutting away and we see like this pack of wolves like going around this one hooded figure.
It's my brethren, guys. It's my brethren.
Yeah, and your brother and got all slashed.
Yes, yes, as you said, my brethren were surrounding some shady figure up on the tree that was basically watching Senko and the others, and then it jumps down, The wolves go into strike, and then he slashes them all into pieces.
Yeah. Took care of them like they were nothing.
Hmm
So
makes me feel better about myself.
that's the thing. It was interesting to say the least. Also too, after they were eating, after before they started eating the crocodiles, Tsukasa ended up spitting out like one. Good God. One, he like got the damn alligator's fucking stomach and squished it, and out came a cob of corn.
That's a sign.
It's a sign that obviously there's corn. Now, why I never would think that a fucking alligator or crocodile would eat corn, but I guess they'll eat anything.
Yeah, I don't remember if they're actually omnivores or actual full-on carnivores. I don't know.
I don't know, but how corn ended up in this thing's stomach, I don't know. Also, too, I was hoping nobody was like, thank God they didn't eat the fucking corn. Because I'm
Yeah,
like,
they were just following it only.
yes. So there was that, and everything. So that was pretty cool. But again, it shows them like, okay, there is corn on the way. Also, too, they're riding across the stream, and there's actually like corn pellets, floating on the water. So that tells them, okay, we're getting close to the corn fields, and there is a cornfield coming nearby, right? So yeah. Now they stop at this one location, and they're looking to see like, okay, let's see how far we are, and they basically put a light, and they see a bunch of like different moths and everything, and it's and basically the other characters like Kohaka's like, whoa, these moths are quite bigger, and basically Senku's like, well, yeah, because these are American moths, and of course they're bigger, but that's when things go from nice and chilled to
Yeah, this is
crazy.
because Senko realizes something. Shouldn't these moths have died out? Because basically, yeah, because of all that happened. Because it's been so long, and I'm pretty sure they haven't had much to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is when things start to get real ominous. Tsukasa starts, getting starts sensing something in the woods. He um he also he also catches a whiff on something, which is like I guess I don't know
Hint
what.
of like death or something, or hint or like blood or the lust for blood or something.
Yeah, he also senses. I forgot what he smelled, which is basically a part of the like a weaponry. He then realizes everybody get back, and then all of a sudden a machine gun starts firing at everybody.
I remember watching this shit. I'm like, oh, they got fucking machine guns now. They got fucking turret. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Yeah, 'cause like I said, this new enemy that they're advanced I know military like what's the proper word for it?
They got modern tech,
Yeah,
um, modern weapons.
yeah. They're basically more advanced military wise compared to Senko's team.
And we see it later on. They look like they got a whole industrial revolution going on already.
Hmm
So there's that, which leads into the next episode. So they escape from the gunman, but it's not over till it's over. And next thing you know, this dude comes back. This motherfucker flying a goddamn airplane.
Yeah, and this left Senku like he was shocked and star dazzled because he's just amazed that there's a plane at this around this time.
Yes. And yes, this plane also has weapons too. And I'm just like,
There's
these dudes got airplanes now? With
there's
turrets? I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like, what the hell are we gonna do now? They And what they do to get this airplane away is Senku comes up with an idea, and he basically, I forgot what the ingredient he used, but it basically shut down the airplane engine, and the airplane crash lands into the basically the forest area, right?
Yeah.
Now, the pilot driver comes out, and he's a menacing looking dude, right?
Yes. Yes, he is.
And
He
basically, go ahead.
okay, yeah, he's basically he has blonde hair, he has his hair is like brushed back, purple lips, smoking.
Yeah,
Um yeah, he's clearly a soldier.
yes, clearly. He talks about like, huh, I didn't think that they could do something like that. It seems like they got a scientist like the doctor. So basically, he goes back to their home base area, right? So they Senko and the others stop, and basically they split up and make another team, and the other team is basically reconnaissance for reasons. So they look further and they find the airplane. So they take the airplane for their own damn selves because Senku, well, is Senku, and he's like, oh, I can do something with this. Um, and then that's when they come up with the idea of like, all right, we need to see what's going forward, what they can, where this obviously these people obviously where their home base operations are. So they get a team of Kohaku, Chrome, and Gen. And basically, they have it to where they're gonna go look for their home base. Now, they're walking through the forest and everything, but Gen starts to pick up on a feeling like, I feel like we're being watched.
Yeah.
So he tells Kohaku and he tells Chrome, hey, you guys just stay behind me. I'm gonna drop some flower petals so you guys know where I'm going to. And they're like, what? So Gen does that, and he's doing that until he comes across that same airplane pilot guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this whole time like, huh, you really want to test a mentalist like me? And yeah, and once he runs into him, like, "Huh, look, I'm unarmed. See, I'm unarmed." And yeah, this is when the pilot guy starts, filling him out. Huh, yeah, you're unarmed. You won't be able to do much to us combat wise.
No, obviously you're asking, wait, if these guys are Americans, why they're speaking Japanese? It's anime logic.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's best not to, best not to think too much about it because not everybody has to be fluent in when it comes to voice acting, and you know what I mean.
Yes. So he takes him to the home base, and it's in this like freaking valley-like area, dude. So he's literally walking. They're walking through the cornfields that obviously Senku and the others need to get to find. But at the same time, you see Gen's looking around. These dudes not only got airplanes, they got fucking tractors to continue to grow the corn. They got a bunch of other shit going on that it's like, holy shit. These dudes are more advanced than whatever the hell they had back in Japan in the freaking village of science. And realistically, the only biggest tech thing we've made was a fucking boat.
Yep.
And you see these guys, they got tractors.
Yeah, this is a lot more advanced than I was expecting in the Stone Age.
So the dude literally takes him to the main base and he's like, well, I'm gonna show you the doctor. It's time to meet him. So they go into the doctor's lair. That's what I'm gonna call it, or his
His,
science room.
his name is Dr. Zeno, right?
Yeah, Dr. Zeno.
Yeah, or
I'm gonna call
Dr.
him
X, whatever you want
I'm
to
gonna
call him.
call him Dr. X. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah, then Gen sees him like, huh. So this is basically like Senku. No, he's an adult. No, unlike Senku, and he's probably at this point he's probably even smarter than Senku at this point. Then
He definitely gives off mad scientist vibes because you see this dude. He got the type of sharp ass like claw type of thing. I'm
yeah,
like, the
just
fuck?
And just from the look in his eyes also.
Yeah, and he has scar on his face, like an X scar on his face, right?
I don't know if that was a scar or if that was paint, but yeah.
Okay. Well, they don't have the season 4 poster on Crunchyroll. They still got the season 3 New World shit.
Mm.
Anyways, but what I was saying, but this dude comes and he's like, so this is who you are. So he legitimately is like, all right, we got questions to ask you about who the hell you are. He's like, why don't you take a seat for us? So they get Gen to put his hands in buckets of water with wires attached to it. And I'm watching this shit. I'm like, oh hell no. Don't tell me they're gonna actually like electrocute this dude. And if he ain't telling the right things, they'll like fry this guy, right? No, what actually is they doing?
This is actually a lie detector. So yeah, just to see if Gen would be telling the truth or not to their questions. But obviously, Gen is a mentalist, so getting away with lying or telling the truth is would be pretty interesting. Would be pretty easy for him.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah, but yeah, they asked him a few questions and he somehow, bypassed the lie detector and stuff. And but obviously Dr. Zenna was like, he's either telling the truth or he's really good at lying past the lie detector. Because
Yeah.
obviously he's a mentalist. And the final question he asked before the episode ended is, who is this doctor you're, working with? And this is where like this is where he lied and he tried to cover up for Senku by saying the doctor's name is I forgot his name.
Kaiju.
Yeah, Taiju. Taiju. Taiju?
Taiju.
Taiju. Yeah. Dr. Taiju. I was like, wow, I wonder how that's gonna turn out.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be obvious. They're like, that's no fucking doctor.
hmm
So, yeah, and he bypassed that, and he proved to them that no, he wasn't lying. But we all know that's a fucking lie.
Yeah, but because considering he's a mentalist, he'll probably bypass that. But
So that's where the episode ends off, and we're left off on a cliffhanger for Dr. Stone going into this week of what happens next. But I'm very excited. I'm not trusting Mr. Dr. X, though.
as we shouldn't.
And I don't believe they're gonna let this dude go off scot-free either. They
Yeah.
sound like they want to kill this dude. They're gonna kill them.
If not, hold him hostage.
Something like that. Um, we'll see. We will definitely see where it goes. But really good episode of Dr. Stone. Very much enjoyed it. I just I don't know how they're gonna get out of this situation. They're going up against characters with advanced tech compared to them and actual guns. I know we
hmm
have guns ourselves, but our guns are like fucking like 1960s guns. Like we're talking Revolutionary War like type of guns. It's funny because you have the police officer faker dude. He's shooting the guns and after, while the airplane's going, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot it down. I'm gonna shoot it down." And then one dude's like, "You need to stop it. You're just wasting bullets." He's like, "I don't care. I'm still gonna shoot. I'm gonna hit something."
Hey, good luck with that, buddy.
So yeah, like they're I'm like even their guns are more advanced. They straight up got freaking machine guns.
hmm
Machine guns. And we got a 1960s pistol.
And a freaking plane.
Well, at least we got the plane. So there's that. Now, how they get the corn,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. What I'm pretty sure they have more than one plane.
Oh yeah. And speaking of, they got a whole ass runway.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh hell no. These motherfuckers. I'm like, what did this dude do to get to where he's at? Eventually, we're gonna probably get this dude's backstory of how he broke from his stone and how he created all this.
hmm I would imagine it's the same as Senku.
And we'll see, man. You know, we'll see. Maybe this is a match that Senku can't even outsmart, but we'll see. We will see. But if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button. If you want to get more Dr. Stone content or any other anime content, I'm uploading to the channel, as well as anything else. I'll leave it to my co-host to explain his channel.
Yes, and go subscribe to my channel also. I finished my Stellar Blade playthrough, and I started a new one, God Eater Resurrection. I'm probably gonna go back to Fractured Daydream sometime soon. Well, yeah, I just did another recording of it earlier today. And yeah, I just got another subscriber, and surprisingly, my last Stellar Blade video, it got a little bit higher views than I was expecting. 31 views and 2 likes. So yeah, go show some support.
I keep telling you. I keep telling you.
Yeah, that's the only video that got that many views. That's the only Stellar Blade video that got that many views, buddy. So anyways, before here wasting no more time, take care of yourselves, guys, and yeah, subscribe to our channels and take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.